here and seeing if they can grab a selfie, grab an autograph from MotoGP's finest, following a pretty frantic and energetic qualifying session, which in the end, went the way of the world champion, Pecco Bagnaia. All-time lap record for the Italian sees him on pole position, ahead of Alex Rins, who put in an astonishing performance. That Honda really doesn't have any right of being on the front row of the grid, but Rins, who we know loves this place, first ever MotoGP win here back in 2019, and he's working yet more wonders around this Austin circuit to take second. With Luca Marini, big crash in free practice, turn 10, totaled the bike, scrapes all up his side, on his elbow, in a bit of pain, but went out and stuck it on the front row of the grid with his very last lap. We're going to see if we can grab some reaction from team managers, riders, but before that, though, we'll first chat with Paolo Ciabatti after what was a pretty incredible lap, Paolo, from Pecco. A lot going on with Alex, easy for his concentration to go, but refocused like that and set the fastest ever lap.
Yeah, it was a great lap. I mean, yes, a little bit of maybe disturbancy between him and Alex in that moment, but in the end, he just slowed down, made his lap, and it's an incredible lap time. We're happy to be on pole position here, and look very promising for the race.
Absolutely. Pecco in Parc Ferme said he feels confident, his pace is strong, but did pinpoint Alex as maybe being his closest competitor. Do you see it that way?
I think Alex has shown he's very strong. So, they had exactly the same lap time a few minutes before. And let's see, obviously, if we can get on to a good start. I think it would be great, like leading at the first corner and then go our own way. But let's see. Can be an interesting, a sprint race is always a lot of close battle. So let's see. Just finger crossed that everybody will stay up in the first lap.
And just how important is a performance like that after what happened in Argentina to quickly put that behind him?
As you know, psychologically, I think Pecco is a very clever guy. He was thinking about the mistake and then leave it behind his shoulder. But, just confirming here, he's at the moment the fastest guy in MotoGP. It was very important.
Absolutely. Well done, Paolo. Enjoy this afternoon. I hope it's a good one for you.
Thank you.
Good to chat with Paolo Ciabatti after yet another brilliant performance from the world champion, Pecco Bagnaia, and we've got plenty of celebrities here, including, let me just squeeze in here, Taylor, lovely to meet you, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Enjoying Austin once again? I mean, you're here every year, you've got, how many stickers have you got on here now?
Not many, my buddy Johnny takes most of them, but here visiting, I don't know, it's maybe getting close to 10 years now, but first race was Laguna Seca, way back when Nicky won, and then working, saving money, and being able to come here, and I don't know, it grows every year, save for COVID and that period. But I was saying hi to some of the guys. I don't know, I've always been rooting for Jack. It's good to see some of the new riders coming up, so I'm excited for tomorrow.
You've been coming year after year, but does it still amaze you every time you get here and see it up close and personal?
Yeah, I wish it was bigger in the States. I know. With Formula One coming, that's always huge, and the recent documentary with Netflix has put it more so on the map. But just trying to grow it here in the States, I think getting just kids out on bikes, and I haven't been out on this track. I've done Laguna Seca, Chuckwalla, but the track's amazing. Everybody coming out, so hopefully the weather turns and we'll get a good race tomorrow.
How do you see the sprint going this afternoon? Who's your money on?
I don't know. Pecco looked super fast. I've yet to see the sprint laps on Saturday.
Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
So I remember maybe it was 2 years ago with like a press pass down at maybe turn 9 before the straight. And you can get right up close. So, I mean, it's just a visceral thing, and it's amazing. But so hopefully you'll get a good spot for the sprint race.
Sure, let me tell you, from Portimao in Argentina, the sprint races, make sure you get a good spot, because there's a lot that goes on. Only 10 laps, but it's unmissable.
No, I would imagine it's, just tire choice, the sauce, and just go for it and shoulder banging and all that. Just keep it safe and keep it fast.
Good to see you here. Well. Enjoy tomorrow.
Thank you.
Who do you think's going to win the Grand Prix? Pecco double, maybe?
We'll leave it up to Sunday.
We'll see. Good to see you anyway. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good to chat. Taylor Kinney there, American actor. in Chicago Fire, I've been reliably informed. I've not seen Chicago Fire, but I'm sure it's a fantastic show. And nice guy, really nice guy. Good friends with Johnny Louch was the guy here. And I'm going to squeeze up on Scott Ogden here, Britain's finest. Scott, how are you, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Ready for qualifying, 40 minutes, so yeah, give it all.
Was that a little hint that you want me to leave you so you can go and get ready?
Please, I need the toilet.
All right, go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
There we go. Scott, he does get nervous. He's in Q1 later on today for Moto3. Right, let's work our way forward to see if we can find maybe a couple of riders to chat to. I think it might be difficult today because just looking at what happened in MotoGP qualifying, there were obviously the guys on the front row of the grid, very pleased, very happy. But further down from that, there's not going to be too many happy faces, really, I think. Alex Marquez in a Gresini Racing box may be pleased, but we're disappointed to have missed out on a front row. But then Jack Miller crashed 3 times this morning. Marco Bezzecchi, the championship leader, will be frustrated that he hasn't been able to get up on that front row of the grid. It was a disaster for the Prima Pramac Racing guys. Jorge Martin crashed out twice in the session. Went down first at turn 10, then ran back, and at the start of his second flying lap, crashed out at turn 2. And Johan Zarco, having come through Q1, has great pace, by the way, just wasn't able to put a lap together, and he'll start 12th on the grid. So there's going to be a few pretty frustrated people. But luckily, although there are a few frustrated people, we've managed to find one man that I'm sure is pretty happy. Pablo Nieto, Luca Marini. Well, he said to me in Parc Verme, he doesn't like doing things the easy way. Big crash in free practice. Feels like he's suffering a little bit as a result, but still sticks it on the front row.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things that we have to fix, because also in FP3 in Portimao we have exactly one crash. So now with this new format, it's really important to have the FP3 like more relaxed, more calm down, because in the end it's the qualifying and maybe you broke the bike, so it's important to try to fix that point.
What's his pace like? Confident he can go at the front?
Yes, I think so. I think we can make a very good race. The only thing is choose the front tire, because if you see the qualifying, we are the only one that we use the medium tire. So we have to choose that point. I think is one of the biggest points that we have to think about that.
What about Marco? Managed to get through Q1, frustrated not to have been closer to the front?
Yeah, Marco, in the end, when you come from Q1 to Q2, you have one tire less, so you have only one chance to make the fastest lap. So I think for how was yesterday, I'm quite confident for today and for tomorrow.
I was saying in commentary, was there ever at all the thought of not using that secondary tyre in Q1? He had 0.6 of a second gap. Did you discuss about that?
It's difficult to say. I think Marco, it's difficult to say. We are thinking about that, thinking to try to push a little bit more, but also historically this track is not very good for him, so sometimes it's quite important to get some points. So I know that he wants to make absolutely very, very good, but you never know with him, so we have to leave him fly, let's say.
Absolutely. Pablo, good luck this afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us. Good to chat with Pablo Nieto, team boss of the Muni VR46 racing squad, as we make our way further down the paddock here. As I said, a very, very busy one. You can see just here on the left, this is the manager of Jorge Martin, Albert Valera, and of Pedro Acosta as well. A man that I think you're going to hear from a lot over the coming weeks and months. Jorge Martin linked very, very closely with a potential move to Yamaha. I spoke with Lynn Jarvis yesterday, wasn't drawn too much on it. Obviously, it depends on the results of Franco Morbidelli, who did struggle today. He'll start 15th, if I remember rightly, for this one. Not the levels that he was able to show in Argentina. Of course, in the news as well, given the fact that Toprak Razgatlioglu had an opportunity to test the Yamaha M1 for the second time, but for the first time in dry conditions. So we'll see. You'll be hearing that name a lot, I think, not only because of Jorge Martin, but also because of Pedro Acosta as well, who's move to MotoGP will definitely be coming soon. Lucho, we meet again. Are you still smiling as much as you were 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, still smiling, of course, but we already started to talk about the next challenge, which is the sprint. So we are positive, but now we started to be back on the ground.
What will be a good result for Alex this afternoon?
A podium. A podium, definitely. This is the target, and I think the potential is there. Of course, now we have to see the sprint will be very, very tough. Everybody will push, especially, looks like the Ducati's rider ride the bike a little bit, let's say, easier. We are a little bit more on the limit, we lift the rear tire, we are moving very much our bike at the corner exit. So I hope that, it will not affect very much the end of the race, our actual setup.
You said to me in the live that it's light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's only qualifying, it's only a front row, but yeah, it must be a weight off the shoulders to finally have something to smile about.
Why I say this is that because is the result of many small improvements that we have done with the bike, and also the feedback with what we have from the rider is quite precise. He know what he has to do. Which parts combination you want to have. So far, let's say, I feel that we have made a small step, but the truth is that we have to see also the racetrack, because we don't have to forget this is in this particular racetrack he won in Moto2, in Moto3, he won in Moto2, he won in MotoGP, so it's a track that he particularly likes.
Absolutely, but still, he's got to go out and twist the throttle, and he's doing that very well this weekend. Lucho, good luck this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Good to chat with Lucho Cecchinello. Oh, what a loud, booming voice that man has. And he's very much looking to grab Peru. How are you?
Fine, really fine. It's awesome. Yeah.
How have you come all the way from Peru?
In Peru, yeah.
Wow, how long did that take?
4 days.
4 days?
Yeah, 4 days in Austin.
Yeah, but how long from Peru to here?
1 day.
1 day of travel.
Yeah, travel.
On plane?
On plane.
Very good.
50 or 5 hours.
Who's your favorite rider?
I Marc Marquez, but Marquez is
You got the wrong hat on.
Ducati, Pecco same, all team of Ducati.
Ah, yeah? Who is who?
The sister, Tadosi, Gigi Dall'Igna, y obviamente Pecco.
And this is Pecco.
Pecco, yeah.
Very good. That's a good hat.
I am with my boy.
With your son? Son's here, hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, I'm really good.
Are you a Marc Marquez fan as well?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Where are your signatures? Have you got?
Here. Just
And
here.
who's that?
Pecco too.
Pecco as well. Ah, very good, very good. Well, come from. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this. He's an official member of the Marc Marquez fan club. There you go.
I'm a fans club of Marc Marquez.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mark,
Look at that.
I miss you. I miss you, Mark.
We all miss Mark. We all miss. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Okay, we've got another fan here. Here we go. Ted Lasso fan.
Absolutely. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Doing good. AFC Richmond all the way.
And in terms of MotoGP, who are you supporting?
Today, I want Bezzecchi.
Yeah.
The best.
Absolutely, he is simply the best.
Absolutely.
How far have you travelled?
California.
Oh, wow, a good distance then.
Yeah.
First time?
First time.
And what do you make of it?
It won't be my last.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. We'll see you next year then.
Absolutely.
Are you here tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Where
I was here yesterday too.
Where are you going to be watching from?
The VIP village.
Oh, doing it in style as well. Well done. You enjoy yourself. Well done, guys. Big fans. Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. What are you drinking here? Gold. What's this?
I'm not sure, but somebody signed it and I'm here for it.
Fantastic. And you are, let me guess, Jack Miller fan?
I don't know. What am I?
So you've got what? Scarf, you've got the card, you've got the top, you've got the hat.
Signature.
And the signature. Where? Oh, up here. Can we see the signature on the top there?
Yes.
Why Jack?
I love his personality. I love his love for Ruby. I love his love for the sport. I love everything about him.
Is he going to win this afternoon?
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah.
If not Jack, who else do you think could be in the picture?
Well, you know, I do like Brad Binder. I'm here for KTM.
Yeah.
Not officially, but KTM. I'd like to see their bikes do well. So.
I'm glad to hear. Hopefully they do well. Nice to meet you. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. There we go. Jack Miller fans. Hello. Hi. Would you like to be interviewed?
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Ian.
Ian?
Yeah.
And who are you supporting, Ian?
Bastianini, but sadly he's out this weekend due to injury. So maybe Bagnaia. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, no, you gave it a good effort. Bagnaia. He's good lap this afternoon. Do you think he could be sprint winner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He set that record, so yeah.
It was impressive. First time at MotoGP?
No, I've been here for like a few years.
Very nice. Well, hopefully it's not your last, and we'll see you next year as well. Yeah. Lovely to meet you, Ian. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Nice to meet Ian. Nice guy, supporting Pecco Bagnaia, as a lot are. I think Bagnaia is definitely the favourite for this one this afternoon, but let's see, can anybody get in his way? We'll have to wait and see. Here are the American racing guys. Of course, home GP for them. Are there any beers on the go? That man's on the beer. Well done to him. I was looking to see if we had Sean Dillon Kelly or Rory Skinner, but unfortunately not. So we'll keep wandering in this direction just to see if there are any other riders floating around. Not sure if there are. Rory Skinner's down here. Let's finish off with a chat to someone who is going to be enjoying a very, very big weekend. Obviously, flying the flag of Scotland, but as a part of the American racing team, has definitely got high hopes this weekend. I'm going to completely doorstop him here. He's not going to know what's come. I'm just going to squeeze in. Rory, how are you, mate?
I'm all right, thank you, Jack. Yeah, not too bad.
How are you enjoying it so far?
Good. Yeah, I'm actually having an all right weekend. You know, again, results probably don't show it, but we're making steps in the right direction. And a good day this morning. You know, went faster again, got down to 2:11.1, but unfortunately with all the chaos at the start of the session, the lap time got taken away because of the yellow flags. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. We're getting there, making progress.
You've had some fun in between here in Argentina as well. I mean, what a life you live now, out just messing around on dirt bikes. When are you going to get a proper job?
Oh, no. Well, I've had a proper job. I worked for my dad for 3 years, a bike mechanic. So, yeah, making the most of it. And, yeah, went out to California, lived with Hopper again for another week, and it was good. Yeah, just out riding supermoto, a bit of dirt tracks and TTRs, and, yeah, can't complain.
It's not bad. I'm going to do you a little bit dirty here, but you were showing me yesterday the tan. This is a Scottish man living in, spending time in California. The two don't really go together, do they?
I know, you can take a man out of Scotland, but you can't take Scotland out of a man. So, yeah, there we go. It's, yeah, it'll build, you know. It's like everything else. The suntan will come with the racing, so.
Absolutely. Anyway, good luck in qualifying. Good to see you flying the flag for the USA this weekend as part of the American racing squad. And somebody is pointing me in a particular direction to speak to. America's finest, Joe Roberts. Here we go. Let's grab a word with Joe on home soil. Big weekend for him, signing a lot of autographs. I don't want to interrupt that. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Just waiting to chat with Joe. Are you waiting for a signature?
I'm hoping for a photo with Joe.
Photo with Joe.
Following him since back in the Moto America days. You know.
Well, do you want me to take the photo for you?
I would love that if you don't mind. I know you've got your own job to do.
I can multitask, Joe.
I would love a photo with Joe.
Not a problem, wait, I'll do it for you. Here we go. I can multitask. I will. It's my job. Here we go. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, smile. Lovely.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
Joe, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Really
enjoying it?
More than any year I've come. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really loving the track. It's been really fun riding here.
In years previous, from chatting to you in pit lane, maybe sort of felt the expectation and the weight. Is it a slightly different field this year?
Yeah, I didn't really know the directions. You know, I didn't have it, loaded or anything.
You need a sat nav on that.
I needed the sat nav. No, but I don't know. It feels kind of nice here this year. We're trying something a little different this weekend, and it seems like it's paying off.
And just how nice is it being back home. We only come here once. You've got to make the most of it, and it looks like you are doing it.
It's so sick. I've had so many people coming up, and it always surprises me every year how many people want to come and say hi or take a photo. So America's the best country in the world, man.
It absolutely is. For this weekend, it is. When we get to Silverstone, I'll come and remind you.
Well, I've got some British roots, so I like England too. But
You're flying the Star Spangled Banner this weekend, though. Yeah. How are you going to get on in qualifying? It's going to be frantic as ever?
Yeah, it's Moto2, man. What do you think? It's going to be crazy. You're going to be within tenths and no mistakes. Got to do your best.
Well, all the best. Hope we can see you up there. No pressure. We had Cam on pole last year, so we need another American up there this year.
Freaking Cameron, man. I'm going for his time. I tried calling him, but he didn't answer, so.
I think he's busy. He's testing at the moment. But great to see you. All the best. There we go. We've rounded off officially for Inside the Paddock on Saturday. I'm just going to check. No more riders, I don't think. In fact, one more. I need to speak with this man. I'm going to squeeze in. Marvin, sorry to interrupt. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just having a good time with the fans and with my team, Red Bull KTM. It's nice to see, everybody at MotoGP. So it's getting busy in the pits. It's nice to see a lot of people.
Of course, for the guys at home, this is Marvin Musquin, Supercross star. I personally, and don't take this the wrong way, would prefer that you're not here and actually out on track.
I would agree with you. Today it's another round of Supercross. They are back in Atlanta. So, I injured myself after the first round. So it was a tough break, getting ready for 3 months for a new season and getting injured so early in the year is always painful. So, looking forward to get back on the bike. But the season is towards the end right now in Supercross. And I only had a Supercross deal with KTM. So we'll see what we can do later.
I'm sure it's difficult to pick a favourite this year because obviously you've got to support the orange side of pit lane, but I know you're good friends with Fabio as well.
Yeah, really good friend with Fabio, so obviously always rooting for the Frenchies. Also have Joan Zarco, that I know him pretty well. He came to watch me a couple years ago in Paris Supercross, and it's always cool, when they come to races to watch me, and then I always try to come here in Austin because I live in California, so it's not too far away. So, but this race here in Austin is always a tricky one, very tricky. I always hear a lot of riders struggling compared to other tracks, and but we know Fabio will never give up, and we know that Joan is also pushing really hard. The KTM boys with Jack on board this year, and obviously Brad Binder. We know that Brad Binder, when it's race time, he can put us a good lap. So, looking forward to it.
I need to put you on the spot finally. Who's going to win the sprint this afternoon?
Man, it's 10 laps. It's going to be super intense. We know that qualifying, there's new guys that picked up the pace, so they're going to be starting in front of other guys. So that's going to be mixing up a lot of guys. Bagnaia on pole for the sprint race. It'll be tough for the other guys. So I don't really want to pick Bagnaia, but he's on pole, so it's going to be tough to catch him. All the best to everyone.
Absolutely. Marvin, all the best to you. Great to meet you. Good luck with the recovery as well. Great to chat with him here in Austin. One of plenty of stars as we finally say goodbye to you on this special Saturday here in Austin. Oh, what a place. Absolutely jam-packed of celebrities, of athletes, of riders, of team managers. I do love coming to Austin. It's a shame we can't come here for 2 rounds, but we'll make the most of it whilst we're here. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't go anywhere. Moto3 qualifying, Moto2 qualifying, and of course, 10 laps of all-action sprint coming up later on this afternoon. Join us for that. Bye.